start off by saying how much I've enjoyed this class. It's been a warm class, a relational class, and that is something that I value. My favorite part of the class, what I learned about, was the restorative circles. However, I'm not currently employed in the field, so I haven't had the opportunity to apply that in real life. I intend to, though, in the future. I recently was hired as an on-call child care worker for a housing program that's going to be opening up soon in our county for foster youth who have been sex trafficked. So it's a housing program. And so I know there will be relational conflicts there in the home, and I intend to implement restorative circles there. Can't wait to use it. Real life application, what I could do with the empathic communication. I've been aware of that for several years just because of being in a marriage, and you eventually learn that empathic communication is the more productive and fair way to communicate, using I statements and not you statements, so that conflicts can actually be resolved instead of defensiveness being built up. So just taking that to another level. The exercise we did, filling out the worksheet on the person we're in conflict with, that was very helpful to me. I was able to, this person I'm in conflict with, I will continue to be in conflict with, I'm sure, for another year. And it is a challenging relationship. However, standing in her shoes, looking at things from her perspective in that exercise did help me. It softened things up for me. It helps me to better understand where she's coming from and not just dwell on our conflict, but the reasons behind our conflict. I'm sure that she doesn't enjoy it either. So that was helpful, and just taking that empathic communication to another level. Where I have been able to apply what we've learned in class to real life is in my personal life, in marriage. Empathic communication, as I said, is something that's necessary in a marriage for things to be successful and to resolve conflicts. And empathic communication and taking another's perspective can help lead to forgiveness. And so my husband lost his job about a year ago and has not aggressively looked for a new job. And so that is an area of conflict in our marriage. And while I have not pressured him or badgered him, I've tried to talk with him in a way about it that is not putting on too much pressure, but maybe a little pressure. What it has helped me with is this going again to a new level on that empathic communication and putting myself in his shoes, and how just like I'm frustrated, so is he. He's frustrated. So that makes the resentment not so strong. And then, which has helped lead me to a place of being able to forgive the lack of motivation, I guess is what it is, and to understand that it has more to do with depression. And so forgiveness is important for our relationship, but also for me and my health, because I don't want to be bitter, and carrying unforgiveness can create bitterness. So that has been a real life application for me. I loved the last unit on self-care, loved it, about nature, mindfulness. That's something I need to be reminded of. So that is something applicable as well.